Welcome back. This could be considered, I guess, the second half, kind of hitting the end. Not necessarily, but midway, second half. Let's say that. Flavors are getting a lot darker, I want to say. Like before, I said it was sort of like a regular chocolate, smooth chocolate mixed with like a coffee and milk sort of flavor. Now I'm getting more of like a dark coffee with a hint of bitterness at the end. Not like massively bitter, just like a tiny hint of bitterness at the end. And undertones of that dark dirt, like that flavor kind of is remaining throughout the whole smoke. But it's the dark coffee is becoming a lot more prominent than the sort of like the dirt flavor right now. It's smooth. I have no complaints, but like I said, I touched up the burn, and it's still burning kind of wonky. Like it seems that no matter how hard I try to keep this burn going straight and properly, it just doesn't want to cooperate with me. So construction's kind of not there, but flavor is not bad. For $1, I can't complain. I really can't complain. I smoked worse cigars. I smoked cigars for like $5, $6, even $8, $10 sometimes. That tasted worse than this. It's a strange flavor profile. Definitely a strange flavor profile, but if you like those flavors, it's not necessarily a Maduro. If you like those flavors of like dirt and dark coffee and like sort of minor chocolate hints here and there, it's not a chocolatey smoke, it's not a buttery smoke, it's just sort of smooth but bitter, not massively bitter. I wouldn't necessarily drink dark coffee with this. I'd probably drink something like Earl Grey tea or even black tea, double strength black tea. Just dump 2 tea bags in a cup. So that would complement these flavors, I would say, because if you would use dark coffee, then the dark coffee would definitely overpower the sort of coffee and dirt flavors that are in this cigar, because they're not strong, they're not massively strong. They're just smooth and they're just kind of there. If you guys are wondering what type of cut I'm using, just basic cut. When I go to Nat Sherman's, I always tell them to do a V cut for me and fire it up with a torch, because I like a V cut a lot. I feel that it's the best way to smoke cigars, especially super expensive cigars. I also have a punch, which I kind of use sometimes, but I find on these cheap cigars, if I use a punch, the draw is way too tight. Like you can't really get the smoke, and you kind of ruin the flavors because it doesn't want to draw through too well, and it goes out constantly. So I stick to just a regular cut, like I said. That's my cutter, a Calibri in sort of a camo finish. Not the greatest cutter I ever used. I think I got it for like $10. But not the worst cutter I ever used either. Works pretty well. Gets the job done. So that's the second half, people. Not bad. For $1, not bad. I'll see you in the last